Hello again, my friends. This is the Bonnie's dog, and welcome to the channel where, amongst other things, I won't shut up about Hammer. In today's episode, we're taking a look at the newest release in the Hammer 4K limited edition range, Whispering Smith Hits London, and the American edit, Whispering Smith vs. Scotland Yard. As usual, we'll have a note about the film, and then we'll take a closer look at the box set itself. Let's get stuck in. I thought I'd go something for a bit more jazzy in the background music department today, to set the mood. So the story is about Steve Whispering Smith going to England on holiday. The holiday is cut short when the wonderful Anne, more on her in a moment, asks for his help on a case about a supposed suicide, but she believes it to be murder. No one in this film talks like that. The trail leads Whispering Smith to Louise Belfort, a close friend of the deceased Sylvia Garde. Or Guard, I think the E's silent. Yes, the gorgeous dual pistol wielding queen on the cover is Louise Belfort, and she's exactly as you'd expect, smoking a cigarette seductively, which always works on film as you can't smell the smoke. And they just did it a certain way. You know exactly what I'm talking about, didn't you? Anyway, she's played brilliantly by Greta, I think it's Gent. It's G-Y-N-T. I'm not really sure, I'll just pronounce her second name. As the story progresses, the case twists in all the ways it should. An interesting touch is learning more and more about Sylvia, reminding me how in the original Twin Peaks we grew a picture of Laura Palmer by what we learned from the people who knew her. And the more you find out, the more you know she was probably a bit of a bad girl. Now, in this house, we saw the end coming, but it's the journey, my friends, that is so enjoyable. The biggest surprise to me is I honestly expected to fall in love with the sexy, smoking, gun-wielding Louise, like I do with so many Hammer ladies, but no, it was Anne, played by Rona Anderson, who completely steals the show. The deeper into the film, the more it's impossible not to fall in love with her. There is a scene with a safe, and I swear if you haven't fallen with her by that point, then you're just bloody mad. This lady needs to be protected at all costs. She is amazing. This film looks fine. The use of dark and light, shadow, etc. is gorgeous. There's some deliciously edible shots in this movie, peppered throughout. I think the pace is good. It may seem slow at the start, but it really isn't. It all builds towards the end. This film isn't like a 9 or anything, like alongside the Might of Curse or Frankenstein and the two Quetmass movie sets, but of the smallest sets we got this year showing Hammer's older pre-horror titles, it's up there. My favourite is still The Man in Black. Again, it's the Hammer Queens in that make it so. But this isn't far behind. We just had that much fun with it. Now, I've twatted on enough about the film. Let's have a look at this box set in more detail. Now, I always quite like these card bits on the bottom because they always have a quote. So, one funny move out of you and you'll wake up in the alley with the cats looking at you. Not the most amazing quote, but it's still cool. I've saved all these for the others. I must get them out. I forget what they said. And that's just all the info in the back, So yeah, look at this lovely artwork. I think it's gorgeous. So this is obviously the modern one. And on the back, which I will show you right about now, this is the American cover from back in the day. So it's versus Scotland Yard, because it's from their point of view. Not that there's ever any verses in this film. They pretty much get on, so I don't know why they did that. So there you go, you get your discs and the book. There's the other side for you. I do love these boxes, as I think you've worked out. Right, let's open this bit first. So yeah, if you look far on the left there under the picture, that is Anne, and honestly, it creeps up on you how much you fall in love with her. She's just amazing. I think all the actors are amazing in this film, if I'm honest. They all play their part really well. But Anne, she just steals the show. So you've got the 4K and the Blu-ray, and there is such a good wealth of extras on here. Amongst all the cool extras, we've got a couple of good commentaries, one for each version of the film. There is a short documentary about how the two versions differ from each other. But my favourite thing is The Village of Bray. It was filmed in 1950 and released a year later. It's a short half-an-hour documentary travelogue made by Exclusive Films, which looks at the Thameside village of Bray and its inhabitants. And it's rather cute, I must say. I did enjoy that. I love it when they throw little extras like that in. And there's a couple of interviews and other stuff. So it's all good stuff. Right, and then of course there's a couple of other good little extras in here. We've actually, this one got a press kit. Like, this is like a copy of the original. I always love these. I've got a couple now from the different film sets. But look, they're lovely. They're so cute. Love them. And look, there she is again. Bottom right. And she should be up the top, man. Honestly, you know I've gone about a lot if you've seen it. And of course, this is the book. It's not as chunky as some of the other books, but it's still got loads of good stuff in it. It's got stuff, obviously at the back it shows you about all the extras and everything else and how they made the film. But look at this, we've got some lovely other art. Wouldn't that have been great as a poster? We didn't get a poster with this set, bit annoyed about that. But look, all these lovely old lobby cards, you know, that's what they're called. Love them. Bit gorge. Love all that. And there's a documentary about an article on that gentleman. So he played Whispering Smith in this. We've got some femme fatales throughout the films. Vulnerable Snowman, we will talk about that film in the new year. Amazing film, I love it. I was surprised, I've only watched that recently. There's more on him because he did a lot of sci-fi films. And one of my favourite articles in this book is about Whispering Smith, because there is actually in America quite a long history about him. He actually started off as a cowboy, and I think he was... Oh, Cloudburst, that is amazing. I really want them to release that. Honestly, you need to watch that film. Oh my God, I adore it. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, the first Whispering Smith was actually called Luke. I think he's been called Gordon as well, or it might have been Gordon first and then Luke, and this one is called Steve. I think Steve's got a nice ring to it, don't you? We've got a bit all about the lovely lady there. She was amazing, but yeah, Anne stole my heart. Oh, there you go, that's about the different Whispering Smiths over the years. So there's been quite a few. A bit like Doctor Who, really, if you think about it. It's Americans' version of Doctor Who. Yeah, but I do love these books, they're great. And so there we have it. Whispering Smith hits London on 4K and Blu-ray. Another great addition to the range, in my opinion. A lot of fun and a great set with lovely extras to boot. And that is the last release for this year. And by the sounds of next year, it's all going to get a little nuts. So we'll look forward to that, won't we? I do have one more new release to show, hopefully tomorrow. We have a new Arrow collection out. I'm very excited about this. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I was so happy when I heard it was being released. It's just a hell of a lot of fun. Well, they are a hell of a lot of fun. It's a trilogy box set, and that's the last clue you're getting. Right, I'm off to eat some pizza. But never forget, my friends, to keep on keeping on.